Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to Frameshift Live, our second show. It's our all-new, all-singing, all-dancing show, where we talk all things Elite, where we talk about stuff that's going on in the community, stuff that's going on development-wise. And I'm your host. I was here last week. Sorry to see me again. I'm Arthur, and I'm joined by the ever-wonderful, we haven't locked him away, he is free,
yes.
Zach. Welcome, Zach.
Hello, Arth. I mean, thanks for, having me on the show, Arth. I didn't know that this was a singing and dancing show. I thought it was an Elite Dangerous show.
Why do you think I changed into my dancing shoes just before we started?
Right. It makes a lot of sense now.
How you been?
Not bad, mate. Very busy, but glad to be back on stream. Glad to be chatting to everyone. Hello, everybody in the chat. It's good to see you all. And yeah, looking forward to today's show.
Yeah, no, it's cool. So if it's your first Frameshift Live show, just to recap what it is, it's a 2-hour show. In the past, we were doing 2 one-hour shows on a Tuesday and a Thursday. It's a lot for the team and I to sort of put all together for 2 separate shows in a week. So we thought the best thing for us to do is to make one show on a Thursday for 2 hours. So the same amount of time, just in one day rather than over 2. We'll do our very best to watch the chat. We've got restream. I'm going to talk like a dad because this is about my expertise here. I've got the Twitch chat open because I understand that, but we do have restream open on a monitor over here, and Zach's got it here, so we will be seeing YouTube comments as well. We are live on the Frontier channel as well, and we'll talk a bit about that in a moment. So don't panic. We are supposed to be where we're supposed to be, and the idea is we just want to be everywhere.
Yes.
So we're also on Steam and we're on YouTube. So that's good.
Yes.
That's good. That's what I think that's covered off what the show is.
Yeah, I mean, welcome everybody. No matter where you're watching, you are obviously welcome to watch us. But as Arth mentioned, we are in 2 places at once on Twitch. We're on Elite Dangerous, which I'm sure a lot of you are here with us, but we're also on the Frontier Developments channel. So Twitch drops are enabled on today's show. You'll have to be on either the Frontier Developments channel or the Elite Dangerous Twitch channel. Obviously, if you're on YouTube, we can't give you Twitch drops, likewise on Steam. So obviously, you're welcome to stay over there on YouTube, but if you want to earn your Twitch drops, make sure to hop on over to Twitch as well.
Yeah, same for Steam. If you're watching on Steam, which is great to have you, but we can't give you Twitch drops because I think it's obvious the name,
Twitch,
right?
It's Twitch.
So we can't do it, and YouTube doesn't provide anything that I'm aware of.
No,
that we could
if we could do it, if they do eventually offer it, I'm sure we'll figure
we'll
out a way.
find something to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
But in terms of Twitch drops, then, so we've got a number of different ones that you can earn. Obviously, you need to make sure that you've got everything linked up. So you need to have your Frontier Store account linked to your Twitch account. I believe there's a URL to do that. If the mods could put that in the chat for me. I'm sure it exists. It's twitch.frontierstore.net /elite. But yeah, make sure you've linked your accounts. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen.
No, so it's got. Look, we're working on streamlining this. Some of this is Twitch end, some of it is our end. But essentially, make sure everything's linked up. So, and one of the things I've seen a few people in chat already mentioning about like having earned the drops but not being able to claim them. Please make sure once you've claimed them on Twitch, you do have to go to frontier.com.co.uk, URL stuff. You have to go to Frontier Store and also claim your stuff there. It's a bit clunky at the moment. We are looking to see if we can refine that for you. But if you've earned them, you'll be able to get them. But just make sure all your accounts are linked. And I guess we should talk about how it works if you're watching on different channels and how it carries. So, do you want to take this bit?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool.
So if you are on Frontier Developments today, and you were on Elite Dangerous last week, that's fine. Your progress will continue on. The only thing that's not going to work is you can't earn double the time at once, so you can't cheat the system. If you're watching on Elite and at Frontier, cool, thanks for the stat pad, but you're not actually gaining double the Twitch drops. So, it's your choice at the end of the day, but just make sure you have at least one channel open to earn those Twitch drops, and make sure to hit claim so you can start the timer on your second spring paint job once you've unlocked your first one.
Yeah, and also just on that, if you're watching, say you watch half an hour on the Frontier Store, on the Frontier channel, sorry, and then you watch the next half an hour on the Elite Dangerous channel, that timer will continue. So don't worry where you watch it. It's linked to the game, not the channel. So as long as you're watching Elite Dangerous, that's fine. And these Twitch drops are worth the effort. Like we said last week, Bruce and the team have done a very hard job of putting together some really snazzy Twitch drops. I don't know if we're showing them again.
Yeah,
we are.
I think we can show them.
Yeah.
So we don't have all the pictures, but for 30 minutes you're going to get the Ancestral Tattoo Pack, which is pretty cool. 60 minutes you'll get the Purple Flight Suit. Once you hit 120 minutes, you're going to get the Purple SRV and Fighters.
Which is on screen now.
Nice. And the Explorer Nameplate Pack. 180 minutes, you'll get the purple weapon and engine and passenger nameplate pack. Arthur is...
I'm just looking at that monitor, so I can see
I
it.
see.
It's up here. Look,
You're sort of pointing to the screen. And at 240 minutes, you'll earn the vibrant purple paint job wings nameplate pack. And those paint jobs are sort of regular paint jobs. They're always going to be on.
Like a
welcome pack. Yeah. So if you're new to the channels and you just want to, you've not got any of your Twitch drops yet, these are the ones you're going to get first. They're always on. So don't worry too much about, having to claim all of those in right now or by the end of the month.
Yeah, these will be running throughout the year. One thing to remember with all of our Twitch drops, and this isn't an us thing, this is how the Twitch drop, it sounds like a relationship, so it's not you, it's me. It's basically that the Twitch campaigns have to last a maximum of 28 days. So at the end of 28 days, we have to then reset them again. So if you haven't claimed all the purple stuff within 28 days, that will unfortunately reset. But we're going to keep running these ad infinitum, so don't panic about that. With the actual exclusive skins, which Zach's going to talk about in a moment, they are seasonal, so they'll run each season, obviously. So there's a set amount of time each season to achieve these drops. So I'll let you carry on about those ones.
Yep. Allo Bio in the chat says it's purple because Twitch is purple. That's accurate. That is correct. Yes.
Correct. 15 points.
Yes, 15 points. Yes. Okay, spring paint jobs. So as Arf was alluding to, these are our, bit more exclusive, bit more limited. You really want to be around to get these ones.
I like to say, touched by Garrido.
They are indeed, yes.
Very
touched by
exclusive.
Garrido. I think we should get that sort of etched onto the next set.
Actually, saying this, one request we have to put in for the next set of Twitch jobs, based on Bruce's first appearance, we have to have a double denim paint job. We have to have denim on denim on a.
Where would the
we have to find a way of doing it. Just put a belt strap around.
Would it be around the top half of the ship? It's like this question, like where does the horse wear jeans? Like is it the back of the horse?
Well, I would say the back. I would say the back. I would say the back.
Yeah. So same with a ship.
I'd ask a question like, why does Goofy wear trousers and Pluto doesn't? That's a whole other. That's mess your brain up, right? But yeah, we'll find a ship, double denim it, and then we'll put a belt around it, and we can work that out.
And we'll sell it.
We'll sell it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we have an image of the.
Yes.
Yes, we do. So
we've got plenty of images. So we have got the Type 9 is your current Twitch drop paint job, and it's the Spring Calm and Spring Lax paint jobs. I think we've got both of them there. There we go. So there are your two that are available in the 2-hour slot that you need to earn by the end of this month. So you'll get one after the first hour. Make sure you claim it to start your timer for the second one.
Now I'm just trying to work out, because someone's asked, will this be the last stream to get spring?
Don't think so.
I'm looking at no, I think we've got two. This one and one more after this. So if you don't get the full 2 hours today, because we will be streaming for 2 hours, you've still got time next week to earn all the spring drop stuff. So if your first show is next week, you're going to have to watch the full 2 hours to make sure you get it, and then it will move on to the spring, summer.
That's how it works, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I haven't been out for so long. Like, it's been lockdown, so I don't know. Season's been nothing to me anymore. But summer.
We might have some more spring in the works before we get to some. I can't remember. I'm going to look over at.
Bruce doesn't care. He's not. He's playing Wordle. He's playing Wordle.
He's signed out. Bruce is signed out.
Yeah. Yeah. He thinks he didn't notice, but he's playing Wordle.
These available for in-game events, which we're going to do.
Yeah.
Got it.
Cool.
Yeah. So as Bruce said, I don't know if you could hear him, but as Bruce said, there will be other versions of these paint jobs, 2 of which are on the store, and I believe we've got pictures of those as well. So these are the Serene and the Tranquil versions of the spring paint job. I particularly like the Serene one myself, and that would be the one that I pick up of the 2. Lots of exclamation point Bruce's in the chat, which is good to see. Got my skin for the Type 9, nice.
Cool. Someone did ask if the flowers are on there to try and sort of bamboozle the Thargoids. I don't think it's going to do enough. I don't think that'd be enough.
Not quite, no.
No. It's a good effort though.
Yeah.
Let's just do it and get close to a Thargoid as you can. Give them a little boop. And let us know how you get on. See if they notice you.
Yeah. A lot of people actually in the chat happy that the Type 9 is getting some love with this kind of thing, and I think that's nice because one thing that I say Bruce was keen to do was to make sure that all the different types of players in this kind of thing will have something.
Yeah.
Right. Type 9 is really great for trading, as we might see later. But obviously, not everyone uses a Type 9, not everyone uses an Anaconda, so we're trying to mix it up a little bit and give something to everybody.
Everyone should be using a Chieftain. I understand.
No.
I know. Everyone should stop using a crate. I'm tired of seeing a crate. Everywhere I go, it's a crate.
There's a reason. There is a reason. Yeah.
Cool. So that's the Twitch drops. Looking forward to sharing with the summer ones. Like I said before, Bruce done some really cool stuff. Also, later on in the year, we have got some special event ones as well. So we have got some cool exclusive Twitch drops for Halloween and Christmas as well, and maybe some others that we haven't told you about. But you can only get it if you're watching us. These won't be available anywhere else. It's only if you're watching as a reward on stream. So we're putting up with the likes of me, Zach, and Bruce, giving you a hard time via the camera. So thank you very much for that, Zach. What's next? What's next on our agenda? I guess we're going into some of the dev stuff, is it? Is that right?
Yeah,
am I moving too fast?
No, we're good. We'll go into some game news. So obviously, I guess biggest news for this week was the hotfix that went out for update 11.
Yeah.
That went out on Tuesday. That addressed some of your feedback and some of the issues that you reported to us. You can check the patch notes for that. You should be able to use an exclamation point hotfix if you're on Twitch. Apart from some crash fixes, the most notable thing we changed was the
bartender.
The bartender, yes, the storage limit from the bartender in the fleet carrier from 100 up to 1,000.
Yeah. And please, I know we haven't added drinks. I know that's everyone's asking about drinks, but we can't at the minute. We can't. But it's up to 1,000, which is great.
Yeah,
great.
So it should give you a bit more freedom in terms of what you can actually store and what you can sell in there. Obviously, we're also hearing you about the sort of max price that you can sell those materials for. Mm-hmm. That's been fed back to the dev team, so we're going to have a look at that. But no promises yet. But we're just looking into that and seeing if there is something we can do on that front.
I sort of alluded to it last week when I talked about a sort of high level what sort of the team and I sort of get up to. So our sort of communication works both ways. Our job is to listen to what you guys and girls are asking for, or and then we pass it up. Or pass it in, and then we feed back what we get back out to you all when we have it, and I can make sense of it because I'm the litmus test. If I understand it and I think right, it's good enough to go out now because I get it, I grasp it. So that's been fed back. We understand this, and there's a lot of stuff going around about the trading aspect of it. So we're feeding that all back, and we'll see what comes next, I guess.
Yep, indeed.
Then we have is it the Colonia Bridge Decals is next?
Yeah, do you want me to? I can cover this. This has been.
How do you say Decals? Because Decals is correct, right? Or is it Decals?
I say Decals. Is that like an American?
Chat, is that right? Is it? Put it in the chat. Is it DEE for Decals or just Decals spelled DECALS? But add an extra E if you can go to be saying Decals.
Decals.
I don't know.
Space Dog is asking how Sally is doing. Sally is doing great.
She's doing great. Yeah, she's doing great. She sends her love to you and she appreciates the love that she is receiving.
Okay, so yeah, in talking of decals, while chat
decals. I'm getting a lot of decals.
Decals, see? I think that's right. Yeah. Decals.
So I was saying decals. Was I saying decals? I've forgotten what I said. What did I say?
You said decals.
Decals, yeah. All right, okay.
Everyone is saying decals.
All right, everyone.
Yeah. Nice.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
Both are correct. Says no, that can't be the case.
Yes, it can. I like that. Who said that?
Sehenstin on Twitter.
4,000 points. We can both be correct.
No, you have to understand there always has to be someone wrong in these arguments on these streams.
No.
There has to be a winner.
All right. Well, Bruce is wrong then.
Sure.
That'll do.
Okay, so talking of decals, the Colonia Bridge rewards went out over the past couple of weeks. So we were aware that there has been some different kinds of issues with those in terms of maybe you didn't get what you thought you were going to get, etc. Maybe you got the wrong inbox message. That should now all have been resolved. So you should now have exactly what you should have. And if you were gifted something by accident, you're going to keep that. We're not going to take that away from you. If you still think you're missing something that you should have earned from that, please do at this point raise a ticket with our support team, who have kindly offered to look into that for you. But on paper, should all be fixed and resolved now.
Should, yeah. Of course, as you know, we're not perfect, but we keep trying. We do listen, and we go back and we get things done as fast as we can get them done. So that's the decals.
Decals.
That's the decals.
The decals.
And that is update 11. I just want to touch a bit on some of the questions that I've seen come up a lot in chat already. Just to reiterate, we're aware of the desire for players' full profile transfer. I said it last stream, I'll just reiterate it. Once we have news on that, we will tell you. I'm not keeping anything from you. As soon as I find out what we can or can't do, I will pass it on, of course. So I know it's important to everyone, it's important to us, but we need to get it right. So once we know what we're doing in terms of like how it will work, what we can and can't do, we will get that information out to you as soon as possible. One of the other things I wanted to pick up on, actually, I want to apologise because it's something I said I would almost promise to do, which is say I'd rather give you bad news than no news. And one of the things I did the other week is talk about our communication, and I just didn't bring up the fact we hadn't communicated with you for a few months, and that's on me, and I apologise for that. I should have mentioned like, hey, we're back. It's been a while, and the reason we've been quiet. there's a lot of stuff going on that we're trying to get sorted out for this year, an awful lot of stuff. And I don't want people to worry about why we've gone quiet, because we actually got a ton of stuff behind the scenes we're working through. It's actually a lot of stuff that we have to organise from a community standpoint to get in line to make sure we deliver the kind of shows and the kind of things we want to deliver this year. So I apologise for not explaining that and being clear on that. And also there was obviously big questions that we wanted to make sure were answered, and we got out to you ahead of time, which we've done. Going forwards, I also want to set some expectations about the level of communication we'll be getting. Sort of last year, we were I think it was almost every 6 to 8 weeks, we were doing like a development update. I want to set expectations that probably won't be how we do things this year, just simply because last year was a very different animal in terms of what we were doing at Odyssey and what we were planning on doing this year. So I just want to set expectation now, and with regards to what's happening this year and the year ahead, I will have some news on that soon. It's not ready now, okay? So rather than me say nothing, which I promised I wouldn't do, and I did, I went quiet, so 50 lashes for me. Once we have the information, I will come back to you and we'll lay it out for you, and we'll talk about what we can. Bearing in mind, and I will say this very, very openly, there will be stuff I simply cannot talk about because it will ruin things. So I will say stuff, and there will be stuff I just won't say because it will ruin stuff for other people. So on that side of things, I apologise for going quiet. Something it's the worst thing, and I take that on all of my chins. I take that. So I apologise. And the next part I want to talk about as well is our community. And I also want to say to our community, thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all the wonderful messages we've had. I know last week I had a few words to say about one element, but I do think we were remiss of me not to mention the other element, which I do believe is a larger element, and just say thank you very much for the wonderful words of support, the love you give the team and I, sort of on stream, off stream, in messages. It is very much well received, and it means a lot. It means the world to us. So thank you. I know I'm one of these people that's always very quick. I tell people off, but I also think it's right that we also celebrate people when they do really nice things. So thank you to everyone that's been nice to us and to each other, which is super important. I know people can be angry, but please make sure that we're being nice to each other, because that's really, really important. There's a lot of people doing some really cool stuff in Elite and beyond. So keep doing that. So thank you very much. I think that's kind of all this light is really hot. It's like really hot. And it's just bouncing off my head. Sorry, I'm just going to keep doing this chat and just like calming down my dome. Okay, cool. So next is Galnet, I think.
Yeah, it's
We
Galnet.
haven't quite got the news thing ready yet. This is going to happen, by the way, chat. I'm all over this. I want this.
It's being worked on as we speak. We're creating a. I'll give you a bit of an insight. We're creating basically we want to replicate a news show within our show. So Super Cruise News will continue to exist in some form. Basically, we will at this point, or maybe even for the game news, we'll cycle into our Super Cruise News mode. We'll have a nice ticker across the bottom with some information, maybe factual, maybe not factual. We've already got our clock in the top left, which is showing 3308. We're pretty much getting. It's like an evolving show. It's like an evolving show, Frameshift Live. We've got so many ideas.
I think it's when we talked about fleet carriers, we sat in a room and we just got super pumped about what we wanted to do. We're all, obviously we love Elite and we all play Elite. But it was like, we can do so much now. Like even today when we're talking about, like, Bruce is over in the corner, in the dark where he belongs. But he will be helping us plot our courses in a fleet carrier. But we were like, we want to be able to switch to Bruce and have Bruce at Navigator's chair and doing stuff and all this sort of. So there's lots of stuff we want to do. For us, it is, when we play Elite, I'm saying for us, I'll speak for myself, is a world away from, I've become a different person. That's why I've always loved Elite. Like, I play the game my own particular way, but it's my imagination that fires me when I'm playing this game. I'm sure it does for a lot of players. So like if you see a really cool system, I'm getting pointed at. Adam's pointing at something.
It's all right. He's pointing at me. It's fine.
He's pointing at you. It's fine. Oh, I thought I'd done something wrong. But yeah, there's so many ideas we have for the show, and they were all going to come in. The news show I'm really excited for. I do kind of want to do the 07 news team again.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I want to do it for the Galnet stuff, but it might be.
There's a place for it.
There's a place for it, but I'm not sure if it's actually the in-game stuff. So maybe we'll look at other news and bring it in. But there's loads of ideas. But news.
So, news. I was told by the producer that I was pointing the wrong way for the clock, which I'm just going to move on from because I've accepted the embarrassment.
I can do it. I can't. It's this up there, isn't it? Look.
Yeah, it's that way. There it is.
I'll do that.
I'll
be your Debbie McGee.
You're just going to hold that now?
Don't take too long, though.
Okay.
All right,
well, there it is. There it is. It's 16:26. just in case you didn't know.
But also useful for Twitch drops. You can work out
That's
roughly
true,
how long
actually.
you're watching, which is the first thing I said. Was like, it's great, it's in-game time, but also great when you work out how long you should be expecting to see a Twitch drop.
Yeah. Okay, so Galnet, let's go over some of the things that have happened this week in Galnet. So the Alliance strives to retain Riot, which is a place we're going to be, hopefully, showing up to later on.
Yes, yep.
So in recent weeks, the Riot system has forced the expulsion of Sirius Corporation and refused to accept the Strategic Defence Pact. Now the megaship Trobiritz is what I've decided on, has arrived in the Riot system to support the efforts of the Riot Pro-Alliance League. And then a few days later, Orisa convenes key Imperial figures, so various Imperial allies, ambassadors and nobles have been summoned to capital for a series of meetings with Emperor Orisa Lavini Duval. It's always an interesting situation when that kind of thing happens.
I want to be honest and engage this conversation, but I was actually reading all of chat about the Twitch drops and I missed the news article you're referring to, so I apologise.
Right.
It's the Orisa one, yeah?
Yeah, it was the Orisa one.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be very interesting.
Yeah, okay, and 23rd of March we had the Taurus Mining Ventures begin scientific study. So the Taurus Mining Ventures is, if you don't know, an independent mining corporation that are closely associated with Salvation, who...
Good guy.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, he's alright, isn't he? And it has acted as his intermediary in recent months, directly supporting his efforts to combat the Thargoids. So they've started some scientific studies, which is... And we'll see.
Science is good.
Yeah,
science is always good.
Science is always good. So if you do want to read up on some more news, ! Galnet, if you're on Twitch, will send you straight over to the Galnet part of the website. Otherwise, elitedangerous.com/news/Galnet will send you there as well. The Burpit says, so he's a guy, yeah? Gotcha.
I use. Oh, okay.
They always.
You know what?
Why don't we just not say anything anymore?
I'm going to cancel all of your scarves. That's it. No scarves for the bears.
We need more.
Just on a question about the Twitch drop. Someone asking, is it just purple? It's not just purple. If you just join, purple is like the welcome back. You'll earn purple automatically on every stream. But we do have exclusive Twitch drops. So it's the Spring Lax and
String Balm.
Calm and Lax, which is on screen now, which you can only earn by watching the show, and that's at an hour and then 2 hours of watching the show either on, or watching Elite Dangerous either on Elite Dangerous channel or on the Frontier channel. But make sure you claim your drop before you start the next one, because the next one time won't start until you've claimed it.
Yep.
So make sure you claim it. So it's not just purple. We do have these, and these are seasonal, and they will rotate. So yeah.
Yep. Some people upset that the birds are going to be losing their scarves.
It's about time.
Yep.
It's not. It's not. It's cold in space.
That's true.
It is cold in space.
Yeah, it's very cold. Okay, so on a similar note to the Galnet news, there is a new community goal that started today. And as we mentioned before, Riot is involved, so there is an independence referendum in Riot. So despite the Riot system's rejection of Sirius Corporation's presence in early February, the Alliance Assembly has agreed to trial a military pact with the Megacorp. So Riot Mining Coalition has taken a very poor view of this and has proposed withdrawing from the Alliance altogether, taking Riot to independent status. So the system's controlling faction, which is Riot Mining Coalition, wishes to declare independence in protest against Sirius Corporation's proposed anti-Xeno defence pact with the Alliance Defence Force. So that's a lot of words.
I was getting, yeah.
The CG is a delivery CG.
There we go.
There are two sides. So you can either support the Alliance or you can not support the Alliance. You can support the independent side. There are different rewards. The rewards for supporting Alliance and therefore supporting Sirius does come with some benefits, and that would be a pre-engineered heatsink module, I believe. And that will be rewarded to, I believe, the top 75% of contributors will receive one pre-engineered heatsink module, top 50% will receive two, and the top 25% will receive 3 of those. So remember, you do have to sign up, and that's something we need to remember later on when we do it. You have to sign up at the megaship that you want to support before you start doing your deliveries.
Oh, wait, what's the one we're going to?
We're gonna support the Alliance. We're gonna support the Alliance. So we're going to the one that I can't say the name of off the top of my head. Trobiritz. That's where we're going to be heading. The megaship Trobiritz.
Cool.
But yeah, so yes, Sirius is definitely, maybe they're putting something under the table to give themselves a bit of an advantage.
Sounds legit to me.
Right, I see.
Never look a gift horse in the mouth. What's the worst that can happen?
Well, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Okay, so one of the things that we move on to now is one of the questions that got raised in the last stream when we our first stream for Frameshift Live was would we ever look at expanding out Twitch drops to independent streamers for their own channels? It's something that the team and I are very passionate about, is spreading the love of Elite Dangerous and supporting the work that a lot of you do for in your own time. So I'm very pleased to say that we will be launching a partnership program in the coming months. So we'll have more details about that very shortly. But I'll give you a gist of what what we will be delivering for those streamers in this partnership program. We will have very own exclusive Twitch drops for those partners that are part of the partnership program. So if you become a partner, you will have access to a exclusive Twitch drop, which can only be earned by watching one of the partners. Some goodie bags and some other bits and bobs, and we'll also be tying you into that sort of, hopefully bringing you on stream and celebrating your channels as and when we can. We're going to start it small because we want to make sure that it works and we iron out any kinks and stuff like that. But we will be starting that, hopefully, fingers crossed, in the next couple of months. That'll be good to go. Expect more details to come later on. And then as we go through the year, we will like to then expand that and slightly grow that group of streamers to be more and more numbers.
Yes, more numbers.
What's happened to my England? I'm having trouble with my worms today. So yeah, we'll hopefully get a larger size of streamers by the end of the year. So that's really cool. Also to note that the stream rewards you'll have, the exclusive drops, they'll also be seasonal. So it won't just be watch once and you'll get a skin. That's the only skin you'll get. You'll get the same as on our channel. You'll get sort of 6 skins throughout the year. Maybe, I think it's 4 actually, 4 skins throughout the year. But then we'll look to increase that as we expand upon the program as and when we can. So we are looking at it. It's in the works. It was always something we wanted to do. I'm just glad we can actually start talking about it now. And so expect more details in the coming months. And big shout out to the influencer team that are working behind the scenes, sort of pulling the strings and making this stuff work. And everybody else. There we go. Cool.
Indeed.
And what is next?
So next up,
this is your particular baby, I think.
It is, yes. It is the community calendar. So this feels like something that I've been sort of promising will arrive to you, chat, for generations. It is finally here.
It's been 87 years.
It's finally live. It went live at 2 p.m. today, I believe, maybe just after. And so if you're on Twitch, I believe, if I did this right, !calendar on Twitch will send you over there. We're actually seeing it on the stream now. And this is obviously just, this is the web page. It's a web page, but it does have a very fancy calendar on there. And if you scroll to the next month, please, Adam, you can see we've already got some events that have started populating that calendar. So yeah, the first one we've got there is the Wick and Beware race. This is, I believe, it's a buckyball race that was added last week. And obviously, if you, let's say you did want to, Adam's closed it while I was talking about it.
All that good work last week, Adam, ruined.
Ruined. Gone. Let's say you did want to find out more. There is a little find out more button that does exactly what it says on the tin. It'll probably take you to I believe in this instance, it's a forum post for this particular event, but in future it could be maybe a Discord channel, it could be something on Anara, or it could be anything really. There's a multiple, you can send it to any link you want. We'll just be verifying that obviously before it gets accepted. And another thing you can do, Psychic says that's the wrong date. Yep, Alec has already put in a request, another feature of the calendar. He's put in a request to change that date. So that's with the support team. Good shout out, Psychic. And in the bottom right, you can also see there's a button there with a little tick and a calendar. What that will allow you to do is download a little file that you can put into your own personal calendar. So that if you are, for example, using Gmail or Outlook or other email services are available, that will then be able to pop up within your own calendar, and you can just see it as you would scroll through your usual weekly calendar, so you don't forget you've got a cool event to look forward to. So yeah, it's a place for you to submit things. It's a place for you to go and find different events that you might want to take part in. So yeah, have a look at another one, Adam. Let's, for example, open up the D2EA North Star Weekend Getaway. Yeah, so this one is from, I believe, Down to Earth Astronomy. Yeah, who's obviously having an event on the weekend. Who will, it looks like you can just join on the North Star, which I believe is his fleet carrier, and just go and see some sights and have a pretty chill weekend. It's obviously open for everyone, no requirements, and as he's put there in the description, it is free. So obviously, there you go. It's just a nice way of getting all that sort of information, hopefully, in one place, so that you're not having to, because in the past you were kind of having to go here, there, and everywhere, I think, to find this kind of information. The idea for this is so that everyone can put this in one spot, and you can sort of bookmark this and just check it every week or whatever, and just see, okay, I'm going to check this out this week in Elite. That's the idea behind it.
It's a really cool feature, and one you sort of champion. I know it's been a long time, but thank you for sticking with it, and thank you for the web team to get it across the line. I'm seeing some messaging here saying about it's having some issues with Firefox. But we'll feed that back, and like I say, it's literally just gone live. I think 2 o'clock today, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. It went live at 2 o'clock today, so the tech team and the web team will sort of work through any teething issues. And another thing to note is that we will listen to feedback. This is we're pitching this as phase 1. If it is successful enough and people do use it, we can look at making the phase 2 version that will take on board some of your suggestions and feedback, because there will be some, obviously, we accept that. But obviously that requires use of it first, because if no one wants to use it, then
of course.
So let's get it working. Let's get some events in there, and then we can roll on from there.
But great work, and look forward to seeing the events that are coming up. And then, like I say, I mentioned it last week, but we'll be able to jump off Fleet Carriers, maybe some of them that are running when we're doing streams and stuff. So
sounds good. Okay, next up, Arf. Have you got something?
Have I? Yes, I have. Actually, this is really cool. I saw this and I shared this with our development team behind closed doors, and it's a video which I'm sure a lot of you may have seen. And it's called the lensing effect from Commander Eagle, and a lot of other creators were involved in making this happen. It's an absolutely fantastic video. We're going to play it now. Full caveat: I think we have reached out to Commander Eagle, but we can't play the music because I think it's copyrighted. So we've had to put some other music over the top, because it's somehow we watched it without music. It just didn't feel as good. Just blank. So we put our own music on, but please, if you want the full experience, please go and check out Commander Eagle social and on their actual YouTube, and you'll get a real good idea of how cool this. I mean, you'll see it. The visuals alone are just chef's kiss. But I guess I'll leave it over to Adam to flick it on. There we go. That was a pretty impressive video. I think you can agree, Zach. I mean, even without the actual music was on there, which I've said, if you can go look at Commander Eagle's socials and stuff on the YouTube.
Yeah. So if you're on Twitch, !lensing effect in the chat. We'll take you over to Commander Eagle 131's YouTube channel and the video. Please, even you think, oh, I've watched it. Please just go over there and give it a like. Leave a nice comment and if you can, listen to it with the original audio because it does make a difference. And we're sad that we couldn't play it with that audio, but it's just the way the world, unfortunately. But
sad that we couldn't. Glad that we checked.
Yes.
That would have been we'd been in a lot of trouble.
So. Shout out to everyone that was featured in that. There was Exorcist, there was Rini, there was Two Fingers, and obviously Eagle put the video together. Amazing.
It's just like I can't get over how good those individuals are at doing that sort of stuff. It's just every time we get a screenshot or a video, it's always exceptional. And then the little montage is just like, it was great. They came out of nowhere. Was it yesterday morning I saw it, and I was just like, I shared it immediately, in the developer chat, and they were just like, wow, all the hearts that we just linked to it, it's great. So thank you very much, it's lovely.
Okay, next up, we do want to give a shout out to Father Bill's charity live stream, which is going to be happening this weekend, actually, on Saturday the 26th. So this is going to start at 6 a.m. UTC, and it's going to run till 6 p.m. UTC. In support of Gamers Outreach, whose mission is to bring gaming to children in the hospital to assist in their healing, which is a great cause. If the goal is met, Father Bill will enter into power play for the first time to hunt the commander enemies of a faction of his choosing. And there's actually a range of prizes available during this stream. So there's a copy of Elite Dangerous, a copy of Odyssey, the Frontier-themed paint pack, which I believe we've got a picture of. Looking at producer Adam, who's shaking his head, we don't have a picture of the Frontier.
I believe Adam. I believe he can make one.
Now he's nodding his head.
There you go. See, he runs on faith. If you believe in him, then it works. There you
Looks
go.
like we're seeing it. So this is a pretty highly exclusive and quite sought after range of paint jobs. I believe there's one for the Crate Mark II, the Crate Phantom, and the Mamba. So. There's chaos happening in the studio. We're going to carry on. And also, apart from that, there's the Adventure Paint Pack, who I'm not going to ask Adam if he's got a picture of. I'm just going to carry on.
Just carry on.
Which has the Gamescom Asp, the PAX East Sidewinder, and the PAX South Vulture.
So again, I've got it. Look.
Oh, we got it.
Look at this.
There you go. Look at this. So
beautiful.
Again, pretty hard to get hold of those. Otherwise.
The Vulture skin is beautiful.
Very nice.
I really like that skin.
Yeah.
It's a really cool skin. That's great. And Five was a really cool guy. So please check it out. It's for a good cause. You can if you get him through, you can win some really cool stuff for your ship. So please go and support. I think you had an exclamation mark before, didn't you?
There is. So if you twitch.tv/father_Bill is his channel. !donate will allow you to give directly to Gamers Outreach. And mods, if you're in the chat, please obviously feel free to put Father Bill's channel in the chat as well.
Just because I'm conscious we've still got a little bit to go before we go into the gameplay. Shall I jump us where we need to go?
Yeah,
so let's do that. We have to go to the gameplay and then we'll come back to some other bits just so we're good to go. So we're on our fleet carrier, which we'll have a look at in a moment. So I'm not sure if it's on screen yet. It might be flicking over now, actually.
I think so.
So there's me in the ready room, just checking it out. So we've changed a bit of the last Phoenix. So it's the Nautilus design we've gone for, haven't we?
It is, yes.
It's the Nautilus.
So. It is.
We need to go and plot our journey to the CG system.
Correct.
Now I'm going to ask my navigator, Bruce.
Yeah.
Could you please enter the
Riort system, please, Bruce?
Please. And plot us a course, please. There it is.
This is highly advanced technology.
This is great.
We're pulling
this is fantastic. It's right there. There we are. Just
let's see if
that's the one.
If you can click on that one.
And then I just need to confirm set carrier destination. Cool. And we'll flip back to this so we can see the jump take place because I don't want to miss that.
Yeah, 15
minutes.
Do you want to get yourself in position after so you're ready to see the jump when it happens?
Now, Zach, I'm not one for this, but I think you'll find I'm the captain. So
Sorry,
I'm going to do is I'm going to get in position because I don't want people to miss this.
Got it.
Right. So I'm going to go to the captain's chair, which is my chair.
Yes.
I'm going to sit in it.
Yes.
There you go. Cool. Right. Well, we'll come back to this in a second. So let's just make sure we come back with we've got 14 minutes there, so we'll come back with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye. Keep an eye, Bruce, right? Set a timer for 12 minutes.
Right, back to important things, Arthur.
Yes, really important things actually.
Speaking of important things then, so last week before the stream, Arthur decided to...
It was an innocent picture as well. It was just like happy to be back. And I should have known what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Should have known what was going to happen.
Do you want to explain?
Well, we were in front of a green screen. We're obviously in the station now.
Yeah.
But prior to getting into the station, we were just messing around in front of the green screen.
Yeah.
Took a picture, and then we're just hit with a slew of images.
Yes.
So I think we have some of the highlights from last week. We'll show you on screen. I don't think I have all the names. I know this is from Dai.
I like this one because they've also photoshopped your face.
Yeah, they fixed my teeth, which is nice. Dai always says, "Thank you, Dai. I appreciate it." Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Bruce, yeah, it's a nice. I don't know. We were asking for this, but it wasn't intended. This generally wasn't intended. This week we've gone for it, but
yeah.
We have another one after this.
Yeah, I think there's a couple.
Yeah.
Nice.
A bit in Independence Day.
I think this is from Commander Exorcist, I believe.
Yeah.
This one's from Paul.
This is from Paul. Paul has got an unhealthy obsession with terrifying us, which is great. So thank you, Paul, for that.
And this one's from Super Chicken, who said that we should visit Japan. Maybe do a stream from Japan.
Okay, but the way that's photoshopped, it makes that Super Chicken is massive. Yeah. Like he's a giant because he's behind us and yet bigger than us.
Yes.
But yes, let's visit Japan with the giant Super Chicken.
Yeah.
Is that the last one? Do we have any more?
I think that's the last one.
That's the last one. And obviously prior to today, so we've sort of embraced it now.
Yeah. Why
so
not?
we'll probably do this every week and just do different poses for you to have at us when you.
What's the worst that can happen?
I don't know. Fairly certain, probably get kicked off Twitter, but who knows? But thank you for everyone taking the time out to. I think it's fair to say we don't mind poking fun at ourselves. So, yeah, as long as it's light-hearted and try and keep it PG.
Yeah.
Then at least we can share them. That would be great. But moving on from one set of artistic masterpieces to the next, Zach, we have stellar screenshots. Now I'm going to try my very best to use my old man eyes to see them correctly this time, and not say that a Corvette is an Anaconda. Ripped to pieces for that.
Sure, okay, we can do that. So I'll explain sales screenshots in a minute. Just, I guess, if someone's joined us recently, just as a sort of recap, I am Zach, one of the community managers here at Frontier on Elite Dangerous. I'm also joined by Arthur, lead community manager on Elite Dangerous, and this is the second episode ever of Frameshift Live, which is our new in-studio show, or I should say in-station show. And that's going to be coming to you every week, Thursday, 4 till 6 p.m. UTC, and every stream should have Twitch drops enabled, so make sure that you've got everything set up and connected, and make sure we'll be coming up to an hour soon, so make sure if you are about to hit that first spring paint job timer, to claim it, so that you can start the timer for the second spring paint job.
It's really important that you claim it, and also, if you've just joined the Twitch drops, you can be rewarded with obviously the purple paint set, but also we have a series of exclusive paint jobs that you'll only get from watching our channel, and they are seasonal and they will change. They'll come around again, but you'll have to wait a year. So like spring will only be in spring. So like they won't be gone forever, but it will be a bit of a wait. So you get them again.
Yeah. A lot of people saying for us to sit in the bar, etc., etc. So we do have a lot of plans actually to. We won't always be in this station. We're gonna mix it up. We're probably gonna be in our fleet carrier a lot of the time.
I think majority of the time.
Yeah.
I had some other really cool ideas as well, which I don't want to ruin it, but I want to see if we can make them work. But basically, Adam has leashed 3 children in front of a green screen. And of course, you can imagine what the stuff we want to do. Yeah,
I think when we did the Elite Sports show back last year, and myself and Bruce kind of realised the potential and the antics that we could get up to. Specifically, there was a moment, I'm doing a bit of behind the scenes, there was a moment when Bruce realised that he could look like he was leaning back on the wheel of the SRV, and that was a sort of groundbreaking moment in our lives, I think, in terms of the future of Elite Dangerous.
I think it was just nice to be able to get back to the studio, have all the kit, and now we've got an amazing producer. Yeah, we can actually utilise all this stuff and do some really fun stuff. Because for me, and I always say this, the stuff in Elite Dangerous is always very. It's very emotional. It's very like experiential when you play Elite. Like for me anyway. So I get lost in it. Like I'm my own commander. I go around. I'm exploring and whatever I'm doing. And now we can sort of bring that into our world, and that's what we're keen to do. So looking forward to it.
Nice.
So we will. In our long answer to which should have been a short answer, I guess. But yes, we'll be in different locations, predominantly on our fleet carrier. But yes, we will be.
Yep. All right then. Let's go over to Stellar Screenshots then. So,
yes.
As an explanation, Stellar Screenshots is our weekly competition in which you can submit some pretty spectacular images from the game Elite Dangerous. Paul, our expert photographer.
Sorry, someone's asking the mugs are actually real and not CG, so I was just
yes,
wondering, these are real.
This is real as well. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, we are actually on board a space station.
Yeah.
That guy is still lost, by the way. He keeps walking around.
Yeah, he's been lost for a while. Yeah.
We're up in a minute, mate. I'll let you know where you're going. Pioneer Supplies is over there. He's not listening.
I like how you pointed the right way. You got that nailed on. Yeah.
Pro.
So yeah, Stellar Screenshots, our weekly competition, and Paul will pick out 10 of his favourites every week, and those 10 winners will receive one of 3 exclusive paint jobs for the Asp Explorer, either the Shatter, the Ice, or the Acid paint job. So if you want to enter, you can tweet out your picture using the hashtag Stellar Screenshots. You can stick it on the Stellar Screenshots forum thread, or you can post it on the latest Stellar Screenshots post on Facebook under there. Just make sure you put your commander name and we can find out who you are. But I think that's pretty much all there is to say about Stellar Screenshots.
So,
Should we dive in and have a look at this week's entries?
So this is Commander Anden Bellium?
Anden Bellium, I'm going to say.
Yeah, Bellium. That's a crate, isn't it? That's a crate.
That is a crate, yes.
Is that? I can't see the engine. Is it Phantom or Mark II?
It looks like a Mark II from here. Yeah.
I really like this because I like how clean that planet looks in the background.
Yeah.
And also the desktop wallpaper is lovely as well when it flicks over. And then, but it's a really nice shot.
I like the sort of ringed planet you see in the back left as well. Like you kind of don't even see that for a minute, and then there's a huge ringed like star or planet in the back.
It's really cool. I'm fairly certain my head could be easily photoshopped into that planet as well, which is another benefit for me.
Yeah, that's true.
But yes, well done. Congratulations on your paint job.
Very nice.
Let's see what we've got next. This is a Guardian, so this is so cool.
Yeah, this one's from Commander Cassandra de Guest. Very cool photo. I like these places.
I can't quite make out the ship.
Oh, I can. It's a crate Phantom. Well done, everyone.
I love this picture.
In the best.
We have some more chieftains.
In a cool paint job as well. The sort of it might even be midnight black. I'm not sure. Chat, let me know what exact black paint job that is. But either way, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's really
pretty
cool.
snazzy.
Really, really cool.
That's why I like the crate Phantom. Reminds me of the Batwing. Like that's how I picture it. It's like a.
It's very sleek.
Yeah.
It's very flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. I want to call these like the Guardian satellites. It's not the right term, but we haven't got a science officer to give us the correct terminology for what this is. But it's not a spiky boy or a squishy boy. But yeah, this is a really cool shot. Nice shot.
Yes, very nice. Next one. This is from Commander Grover Kiwi. Great name. Interesting ship that they've got there. It's a crate Phantom. So that's the 3rd crate that we've seen of Skeletons. 3 out of 3 actually.
Great, isn't it?
It's crate, yeah. It's crate.
It's crate.
Yeah,
it's crate. Yeah.
Actually,
a great shot though.
Really
it is a really good shot. Like the storm front, the storm is flying over the Earth-like. It's not a world, is it? Earth-like. I can see it's landmass, I'm sure.
Yeah, it looks like an Earth-like. I mean, chat, let us know, but I would, because
really
it's blue,
cool.
Right? So yeah.
Is that the Apollo paint job? I think I got Apollo from my Chieftain.
Yeah.
The Chieftain, if you're not aware, is the best ship in the game. And it's the most photogenic ship. So if you are taking Stellar screenshots, you really should be using that ship to enhance your chance of winning. Try using a Chieftain, please.
Yes. And then they've also got, it looks like another Earth-like in the background there. It's a pretty interesting, cool system.
That's a really cool system,
they've come across. Very nice. Okay, this one is Commander Helmut Grokenberger. This is a different shot. At least it's not a crate this time.
It's a Python, right?
Yeah, it looks like a Python to me.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very sort of. It's probably a Python that's out mining because that's a pretty decent activity.
The evidence would suggest it is, but I think it's a lovely shot with the starlight coming through the asteroid field.
Yeah.
It's a really, really nice shot.
Yeah.
So nice composition. I can't tell what that is, if it's a gas giant or I think it's a planet, but I can't tell. But it's lovely.
Very, very nice. Next,
wow, that is a great shot. Just for context, we haven't seen these yet, so we haven't had a chance to go through this. That is incredible.
That's one of my favourite ever.
Is that an asp? I'm trying to work out an asp from the front.
It does look like an asp. Chat, let us know. That does look like an asp, but that is
insane. Just the way the star, because obviously
cool.
the star is coming over the planet in the background, and it's obviously the light is then blocked by the asteroid. That is insane.
That's caught both. People saying Type 9. Oh yeah, it could actually be a Type 9.
I can't, honestly, chat, it's very small, right? But it's the shape.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a Type 9, I think.
All right, okay, cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Yeah, that's one of my favourite ever shots. The way they've caught the light from the asteroid belt, and then just as it's coming over the sort of horizon.
And it's also like the motion. Like the motion of it, it's like it's banking away. It's such a cool shot.
Yeah. So
yeah,
good.
Cool. Nice one.
We've got 4 minutes left on our fleet carrier jump. Don't worry, chat. We'll keep an eye on it.
We'll get back.
Next up, this one's from Commander Odysseus.
Odysseus? I'll go Odysseus. Double D. I'm going to go Odysseus.
Very clean, very simple. Doing a good job. Very sort of. This is giving me very sci-fi, real sci-fi vibes from this one.
But it's because all the Gutenberg stuff is very much like that.
Like classic sort of sci-fi.
Yeah, I like the clunky stuff. I like Lacon a lot. I like anything that's clunky is good.
Yeah.
It's like that film. What's it one? With Dudley Moore. It's the Volvo. It's boxy but good. So I like it. It's just
what year is that? What year is that from?
I won't talk to you anymore. Set myself up there, didn't I, chat?
A little bit. Okay, next, if we've got any more. This one's Commander Overmeyer.
Overmeyer,
yeah. No, this
That's
is
an asp.
Yeah.
Okay. That's another great shot, though. Look at it.
It's really cool. I feel like you've been stepping it up, chat. Is it because we didn't stream for like 3 months?
Might be, yeah. These are amazing.
They've saved these up, and they're just blasting them out now.
Absolutely insane. That looks like the two, they've been split apart, right?
Yeah, it does.
And that's really cool. And again, like you've got the star in the distance just through the haze of the asteroid field and just coming over the planet. Insane.
Yeah.
Really cool shot.
Yeah.
Great work, Commander Overmeyer.
A lot of love in chat as well for all of these.
Yeah.
Ooh. Very nice. Commander Ramort. Again, every time I see one of these, like, whenever I'm fighting against a Thargoid, which is rare, and I tend to do it with people much better than me, I'm never in a position to be like, yeah, you know what, I'll take a screenshot.
Yeah, it's like the war correspondent, right? Just going to go in there just take some pictures. But it's a great shot of the space flower in deadly mode.
Yeah.
I can't see if the player ship's there. Is that right on the right-hand side there?
Yeah, it does look like, I can't tell from here.
I can't see from here. Is that a...
Chat, can you tell?
A cutter?
It looks like a Gutamaya, or it might be like...
I can't tell. Not at this distance.
It might be a chat, can you tell? Because it's quite far away from us. Let us know. But either way, great shot.
Good work.
Okay, we've got 2 minutes left on the jump. One more image. This is Commander Saint Julian, and rounding us off with another crate Mark II this time. Nice to get a interior shot. People saying cutter. Yeah, it was a cutter.
It was a cutter.
Two more.
All right. We'll probably flip back to. Should we? We'll talk about this one. Then we'll flip back to the jump.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back to the last couple before we do some other bits.
I like the paint job on this one. It's sort of like it's got the blue and then the orange or browny orange, like coppery tones on the panels.
It's another great shot. I like I get some very distinct Blade Runner vibes from the shot of all like the holographic adverts and stuff in the distance. But we've got two more after this. We're gonna flip back to the jump, just so we feel like watching the jump.
Let's watch the jump.
But hopefully the last two will feature at least one chieftain.
There's one more.
There's one more.
So your chances
They're very slim. Yeah. Unlike me, the chances are slim. So all right, so we've got a minute to go pretty much. Hopefully you can see this chat. This is the inaugural. Well, it's not really inaugural. We jumped last. The second jump.
Yeah.
But it's the inaugural jump of our new designed fleet carrier. And I'm going to stop talking in a minute because the sound is well worth listening to.
It is.
So if it's but here we go. The last Phoenix is making a jump into the Riot system, where we'll be taking part in a CG, which we'll come back to in a moment. So there we go.
Katrina says that guy is playing Gallagher, which I think is going to become like a recurring joke.
I think so.
Which is good.
It definitely is. Yeah,
I'm here for it.
Big fan of that. It was one of the first things I said was the emote with the commander pointing.
Yeah.
You just like
that guy is playing Gallagher.
Attention all carrier crew. Frameshift drive engaged. Attention. Counting down to jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Awesome. So that's us back in the Riot system. So we've got one more set of screenshots to go, and then we'll be back on the fleet carrier, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Ready to do some stuff, some CGing. So I'm just getting my notes back up so I know where we're at. Okay,
yeah, we got a bit of time.
Okay, so we've got. I think Adam told us that we've got one more set of screenshots. We're going to flick to that and see where we're at. I'm going to hope it's a chieftain.
Well, let's see.
I mean, so far we've had, is it 9?
9 screenshots.
And
I think
four
there's
of them
been
been
4 crates. Yeah.
And
great. It's another crate.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can't see.
That's definitely a crate. Yeah.
Oh no.
I can't tell exactly what type from here. I
Right.
think, but chat, you'll be able to see it
I'm
better
going to
than
make
me.
a note.
But it's
Just
definitely a
message
crate.
Paul and be like, for the next 4 set of screenshots, we can't have any crates.
Well, this one is from Commander XX Jimmy 122XX, and let's not talk about the crate. Let's talk about the stunning location that he's discovered,
Yeah.
and
really
the shot that he's managed to manufacture with the sort of the light and the perfect angle. He's just caught the shadow where his crate is. The line is right there, which is really nice.
It's a lovely shot. I like the amount of stars as well, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Really big fan of that. So that's 5 crates out of. So that's 50%. 50% crate.
Yeah, I think so. 50%.
Fantastic. Quick math.
Those
Right.
are small numbers. I think next time we should go for about 75%.
Honestly, I just know how much my team like to troll me, chat. So I know for a fact I've said no more crates. And next week it will just be crate on crate on crate on crate on crate. So it'll be set of screenshots of like 3 crates in one location.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That'd be great. If you do have that kind of shot, send it in.
Do you know what I actually watched, just before we move on to some gameplay stuff? I watched somebody shattering 2 asteroids at once.
Right.
And I had never seen it before, but they'd obviously got it, just timed it just right, and they detonated within like a second each, and
That's
it
cool.
was each side of the canopy, and it just looked fantastic. So
Yeah.
that sort of stuff is I'm here for that.
Nice.
I want to get back into doing the mining, because we only did it once, I think. We were messing around on stream once. And it somehow became ultra competitive, and we tried to kill each other with mining lasers and stuff like that, if I remember rightly. Ended up ramming each other.
That
but
sounds like one of our.
it
our
sounds like
streams.
how we do things, yeah. But it was a lot of fun actually. So there we go. I think that's us for all the talky bits, and we'll still talk obviously.
Yeah,
but,
we'll just. I mean, now it's time for us to jump into game. We're gonna have a look at the latest CG. We're gonna talk to you, chat. We're gonna chill out a bit. Yep, so Twitch drops. It is actually now past the hour mark. So if you have been here from the get-go and this is your first time here, you should now have earned or been able to claim your spring paint job for the Type 9, the first one at least. So if you claim that, it's on screen now. That's the one. Claim that, and then you can start the timer for your second paint job for the Type 9. Remember, you also have to go onto the Frontier store at the moment and claim that as well for it to appear in-game. But yeah, so there's your reminder, your Twitch drop reminder. Make sure you check in, and we're about to jump into the game now. And so we're in the Riot system.
We are.
Which
There's
is
a bit, actually, I was moaning about it not jumping in, because I like when the carriers arrive and it's a really cool scene, like over a ring. But actually, you can see the paint job of the Phoenix, which is great. So we've gone for red and white.
Yeah, red and white.
Which is really cool. I do love this one. We ummed over the layout, didn't we? Because we were like, you can't see landing pads, so we were kind of like, I don't know. But this is probably my favourite design out of the ones we have. But yeah, so Zach, we're in the Riot system, so tell us what we're doing.
So, as we mentioned earlier, we are going to take part in the community goal, which is currently a referendum. And basically, this is a delivery community goal. So if you're new to the game, there are different types of community goals that will come up every week. Basically to cater for different types of players. This week it's a delivery one, so there are 2 megaships in Riot, one supporting each side. You basically need to go to one of those megaships and then sort of sign up, and then once you've signed up, you'll then, your task this week, for example, is to find some building fabricators, skimmer components, and advanced medicines, pick them up and deliver them back here for the referendum. We found some sleeping people, have we?
Just turn them off. The car's been marked. Right, so we have the Type 9 actually, don't we?
We should have a Type 9 ready to go.
Yeah, cool.
If all has gone to
I
plan.
have seen some messages saying so. Asked for us to have some pictures of crates destroying chieftains. That is not what I want, chat. That is the exact opposite. Cool. And there she is. So we actually have the gargantuan Type 9.
Yes, that is a large ship.
You can't actually see it in here. We've got the paint job on it, haven't we?
Yeah, I think we do. You might just have to, once we get out into...
I don't think it's the Calm. I think it's the one from the store actually that we've got on this.
Yeah, it's one of the. I think it's one from the store.
Can I tell? I can't tell from here. Oh well, let's just get bored.
Dunkel says, Zach, do you show the Drops T9 paint job? Yeah, the ones that we've been showing on stream, the Type 9s, are the Drops ones. The one that we've got here is, I believe, from the store. Someone said, is this a rerun? No, it's not a rerun. We are very much live.
Yep, we are live.
As you can see in the top right, actually, the clock there is the exact time it is in-game.
Now, I'm not the greatest Type 9 pilot. If anyone's watching me do the Cal Racing, will testify.
That was a good time, mate.
It was a lot of fun, but these things just, I mean, they handle like boats. But okay, sure. Let's launch, and then we can have a look at our carrier as well. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
There we go. Apparently above Mustafa, which is great.
Yes,
so
nice.
pop in old Darth.
Yeah.
See how he's getting on. Still burnt. Okay. Good chat, Darth. Thank you. Right. Let's get going.
Should we have a look at the?
Yeah. I mean, I'm worried about I accelerated really hard there, and then I realised I'm in a Type 9.
Yeah, you don't need to worry too much.
So I don't have to worry too much about that. Just get our way from here.
That's a good point. What if you've got a Type 9 chat? What is it called? Let us know in the chat.
Oh yeah, we did say we were going to rename this, didn't we?
Yeah, we'll do that at some point. So let's take some either name suggestions or the name of your Type 9. Let's see what we've got going.
I haven't actually looked around this. It's a really cool interior. All the seats.
Your guy looks so sort of
mean.
Yeah.
Handsome. Handsome.
The paint job doesn't suit your.
Hey,
your
look! Don't judge a book by its cover, mate.
Lots of interesting names in the chat. We've got Space Cow. I'm sure there's quite a few that are called that.
Yeah.
Whale, Space, Daisy, Moo.
More like Daisy. Although we kind of said that because it's going to be our fleet carrier, we kind of wanted to call it Phoenix something.
Yeah.
But only because I'm a child and I want it to be like Thunderbirds. So like.
Bertha, nice. The Money Machine, yeah. So I guess if you are new to Elite Dangerous, the Type 9 as a ship is very much a sort of a goal for someone who's a trader. This is a really good ship for trading, purely because the amount of storage that you can put in one of these things will net you a decent profit, just purely because the amount of cargo that you can store in it. Obviously, it's not as nimble as some other ships that you could pick up and maybe multitask with, like the Python is okay as well for trading, and you could do mining with the Python and even some combat. But if you solely focus on trading, the Type 9...
This can pack a punch, though.
Well, yeah, the Type 10.
Oh, Type 10.
The Type 10 can pack a punch.
Yeah.
Especially, we've tried out before on stream, I believe, a Type 10 that is purely turrets, like auto turrets. And we just sit back and let the turrets do the work, and that is a fun way to.
Oh, I'm sure we did when I was on the cannons, and I felt like I was in a B-17, I was just flying around with just like loads of cannons.
Yeah. Yeah, Type 9 is definitely better for pure trading. I agree.
Oh my lord, this thing is like a space slug. Come on.
Other people saying the cutter as well. Yeah, the cutter is a very expensive, but also very good option. It's technically better for trading, I suppose, but you've also got to unlock it and all that. So I think if you're starting off in the game and you want to be like trade is your thing, I would probably recommend your sort of end goal at first to be the Type 9. But there's plenty of ships you can get along the way as a trader and work your way up.
Right. Okay. I want to do flybys, but it's so painfully slow. But we'll just see the bridge. There we go.
It hangs in the air exactly the same way as a brick doesn't, says AlphaBox UK.
I mean, it's certainly...
That's just the physics of space, I believe, that's making it do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not... Right. Okay. So, Zach, where are we going to? What's our location?
So you want to be looking for a megaship in this system called Trobyritz.
All right, let's have a look.
I'm hoping it's there, because if not, then we're just going to have a fun adventure doing something else, Arf.
Right, that's fine, don't worry. What have we got going on here? There we go.
You found it?
Yes.
So we want to head over to that megaship if possible.
We're still mass locked, of course we are.
Try and
We've been mass locked for about 4 days.
Try and do a bit of boosting if you can.
Yeah,
If it's got any.
I mean, it's everything's an engine, Zach. I mean, I'm even leaning forward. Nothing is making it's moving at like 3.
You could almost say you could walk away from your Type 10 and let it defend itself, says Happy Movement. Yes, that was almost the plan. That was the plan.
I have seen players using Type 10s in res sites. I have seen it.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
So one of the things that we want to do moving forward is really sort of narrow down on things like, you know, trading, for example, and sort of walk through maybe newer players. You know, here's your Type 9, here's how we would recommend maybe you outfit it. There's many different ways you can do that. So I'm just interested, we've not got that today, but chat, how do you recommend outfitting a Type 9? Is it just a case of, you know, put as much cargo as possible, take out everything else, or do you put some safety in there just in case, you know, a pirate comes after you? What's your play for the Type 9? They have no shields, for example. How do you roll with the Type 9?
Team no shields, yeah, that's brave. Although these things can take a bit of a pounding, to be honest. But not if you fly at speed into a canyon wall. You don't. They don't take much of that.
Yeah.
All take cargo.
Yeah. See, some people saying always take shields. Some saying no shields. It depends how confident you are as a pilot.
Thing is, I mean, is it about piloting skills? Because you can't really do. I mean, I'm doing a service. You can do really cool stuff with these ships, but it's
more of a case of when you've got to get through the mail slot and you don't have a shield.
I haven't got to do that, have I? Because we'll crash.
I don't know if autopilot, if you have an auto.
No, Bruce set this ship up. Of course, I haven't got autopilot. It's probably got drunk pilot enabled. So. Yeah, but oh no!
Well, let's see what happens, chat. It makes it interesting.
Also, I got really upset because I just logged out last stream and we've been really busy. And I logged back in. It goes, you have failed to deliver your assassination or your raid mission. So I did the raid, did all that effort, and didn't even claim it.
Yeah. A lot of people saying unshielded, no auto dock. Weird flex, but okay. No shields with auto dock. No shields, prismatic shields, and a docking computer. John Billy.
I have prismatic shields, docking computer, and somebody else to fly the ship. Yeah. Can I have that?
Yeah. John Billy says they're doing FA off. They're an FA off pilot learning to fly the brick. He's keeping the shields for now.
I mean, that's sensible.
Yes.
I mean, if you don't have a lot of credits, it's a very expensive rebuy, right?
It is. Yes. It is. Yes.
Oh, this is a nice little location.
Yeah, it's cool.
I can tell Bruce is itching for me to crash, and I don't even need to look at him. I can just see him in the corner, and I can see his little grin, being like, "God, I really hope he crashes."
Yeah, Dr. Grand Reefer in the chat says, take tips from other commanders, but do your own thing always.
Yeah. I mean, I said it last stream, and I think it's fairly obvious that I don't know everything about every aspect of this game. I play Elite Dangerous as I always played it. I like to explore, I like to do a bit of on-foot combat, I like to do a lot of res site hunting, but that's how I enjoy it. That's how I enjoy the game, and that's the whole idea, right? Is you play how you want to play the game. So that's a great bit of advice there from whoever that was, Dr.
Grand Reefer, I believe.
Cool. So I'm docking here, right?
Yes. We are docking there, and then you want to be accepting the community goal, which I believe is in the missions tab.
Sure. I will just. How far? Are we close enough? Right, here we go.
Docking request granted.
I can't. This is so hard to see from here.
What are you trying to find? It looks like it's on the other
side, isn't it?
Yeah. It'll be on the other side. I love that you don't have auto dock.
Look at Bruce just giggling away to himself. Look, just what guy. I'm going to cheat.
Well, I suppose while we wait for Arth to do this, let's go over again. I'm Zach, one of the community managers here on Elite Dangerous, and this is Arthur next to me, lead community manager, who's currently trying to park
Ace Pilot.
Yep, Ace Pilot, trying to park his Type 9. This is Frameshift Live, our new show where we're back in the studio, or back in the space station, as I should say, where basically we talk about all things Elite Dangerous, whether that's in-game news, whether that's community news, and you know, we're just going to have a good time. We're going to chill out. These are longer streams than they used to be. We're only streaming now on Thursdays between 4 and 6 p.m. UTC. Twitch drops are enabled, so make sure you got yourself signed up for those. And welcome if you're on YouTube or Steam as well. It's good to have you, but yeah, as we said, you can't earn your Twitch drops on those different platforms, unfortunately. So you're welcome to stick around there, but if you do want to earn your Twitch drops, make your way over to one of either Frontier Development's Twitch channel or the Elite Dangerous Twitch channel. And the mods are being very helpful and telling you how to link your drops in the chat.
I have an incoming message, but I can't look at it just yet because I'm about to land a Type 9 badly. Alright, okay.
Alright. This is a pressure moment.
Nah, it's no pressure, mate. No pressure. I eat pressure for breakfast, mate. Oh,
There's
a little bit of paint.
There we go. There we go. So you should be able to
go.
go.
It's a going.
I don't believe so. You need to go into your missions and sign up to the community goal in there, I believe.
Should be right at the top, right? There you go. So we're going for the Alliance, right?
Yeah, we're going to go for the Alliance, yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah, so this screen, this is obviously the details of the community goal. You can see on the right-hand side your current world, where you're sitting basically within that that list of commanders. On the left-hand side, you can see your contribution, the amount that everyone has contributed, and a bit of information about what you're doing. So yeah, there you go. You can sign up.
Cool. I just saw someone said I'd never want to encounter Arthur in a car park, and I think it's fair to say I've already said today to yourself and Bruce, I'm the self-affirmed worst driver in the world. So you're correct. You don't want to see me in it. If you see me driving a car, I can drive. I have a license, but don't come anywhere near me.
Yeah.
So I've signed up, right? So now where are we going?
Right.
Young
so,
Zach.
So the goal of this community goal is to deliver building fabricators, skimmer components, and advanced medicines to this megaship that we're at now. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly out to a different system to pick up some building fabricators, I believe.
Cool.
And then
so
bring them back
I might
here.
need my navigator to input the system.
Yes,
that's
you
fine.
will. Yeah.
Just for ease. So galaxy map.
Yep.
Where are we going, Zach?
So we're going to go to the Zaonce system. I picked one that Bruce would have difficulty typing, so I'll give him I'll see if he can do it. Oh, he knows exactly. Never mind.
Look at him. Look at him.
Right. Well, that's where we're going. He's
right.
smug and he's laughing off in the corner because he's obviously prepped this ahead of time, just so that he could have that moment. But that's where we're going.
So we're going. All right. Well, I'm just going to go down, do a little 360, come out, launch at rocket speed.
Yeah.
Fly for 20 minutes away till I'm not mash locked anymore, and then we'll be able to jump. Because Type 9 is so fast. That's a cool view, though.
Very cool.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
All right. Of course it's behind me.
Yes, maybe that's
Of
the better
course
way.
it's behind me. Turn around. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm jumping system. Doesn't matter.
What's the reward for this CG? So if you're on this side specifically that we are, you will receive a pre-engineered heatsink module if you're in the top 75%, and then you'll get an extra one if you're in the top 50%, and an extra one on top of that if you're in the top 25%, I believe, if you specifically are supporting the Alliance, mainly because they have a bit of a relationship going on with Sirius, who are able to provide this kind of thing. But if you want to support the other side, obviously you're welcome to do so as well, for maybe narrative reasons, and you'll still earn credits that way.
Should be clear now? Yeah, okay, cool.
That's a cool view.
All right. Zaonce, here we come. I'm enjoying this. I definitely know that's Paul on there. In there. It normally comes like yourself, finishes Valiant Spirits. I know that's Paul.
Space Raccoon says, awesome work on fleet carrier interiors, love it 07. Nice. Seen a lot of.
Yeah, we passed
feedback.
it back to the dev team and all the feedback. But they've done a cracking job. And the sound as well. Sadly, we don't hear a lot of the sound in here because it's easy for us to not hear it, if that makes sense. Oh, you have given us a fuel skip, Bruce. That's nice. Sorry, what was the station?
Are we in the right system now?
Well, we are in Zaonce. Yeah, it was one jump.
So there should be a station here called Ridley Scott, if my sources are correct, which they may be. There it is. I can see it. Down a bit.
All right. These youngsters are so impatient, chat. Honestly, but they're now. I want it now. Just give it. I'd like to the ambiance. Maybe I was looking for another station. Maybe I thought somewhere else to go.
Fair enough. I mean, you wouldn't find the building fabricators in those other stations.
Well, I might find love there or something else. I might, if we only stayed the one path, Zach, right?
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Back seat, Zach. I mean, I literally am I'm in the side seat, General, but...
Yeah. There's one of the things we're looking to do. Obviously, the amount of work that's going to this year is phenomenal. And again, I keep saying thank you to Adam, but we are looking to have more rigs set up as well so we can have a bit more multiplayer stuff. We're very keen on that. But we'll get there. Slowly but surely we'll get there. As I said, it's only the second show, and we're really excited where we're going to take the show. So
yeah,
it's going to be cool.
Yeah. Someone loved the background laugh there. You know what? I like it when our streams just get a bit
fruity.
Yeah. Just a bit chaos. Not, it's controlled chaos though. We're fully in control.
I mean, are we? There you go. Just passing Hoth on the way.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's a cool planet. Don't crush the leathery eggs when you land, says
I've
Peter
got to
Duke.
land, don't I? Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's why he's gone quiet. I was like, why is he not? I was like, I've got to get through a letterbox. My sandwiches. Right, okay. All right.
Astro Criminal says, will we ever meet the elusive Adam? Maybe at some point. Maybe.
I think we should at one point. We'll get Adam on. Maybe we try and sneak Adam in the background somewhere so that you'd have seen him, but never, you won't notice him.
Yeah, we could do that.
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to be seen. Maybe he's elusive Adam for being elusive.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Very nice.
Now I'm pretty tense.
Yeah, this is a it's a good challenge. Bear in mind that me and Bruce did this.
See.
Bear in mind that me and Bruce did this with FA off as well, just a few months ago.
Well, bearing in mind, I've survived 40 years plus, right? And if you carry on, you won't, all right? How about that? Right, here we go. This is really cool, though, all the lighting.
Yep, very nice.
Okay, Ridley Scott. You're too high. You're too high.
If the eggs start to make noise, space them ASAP. Lots of alien jokes coming in right now.
Yeah.
Big Boo's asking when my next performance review is. Just checking.
Tomorrow morning. Directly after this stream. Oh, look, I'm a big ship. Get out of my way, little asp. Oh, God.
Lots of people hoping that you get stuck in the
the thank you,
track.
chat. I need to be here, right? So that feels good.
Yeah, maybe up a bit. No, you're right. Up a bit.
Yeah, I'm pushing up.
Yeah, there you go.
The shield's bank? No, remember this is a long ship in it, so I keep forgetting. Where am I going to?
Right up there. Two, yeah.
Look at that. Actually, I'm going to get two. Before we get out yet.
Nice. RC Gator has claimed the purple engines. Nice. Like a glove, says Osric. Very nice.
Like a glove.
What's your favourite Ridley Scott film, chat? Out of interest. Mine would be Alien.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. Alien, I've had this discussion probably with you on stream before, and you've also challenged me to a performance review by saying
well, Alien's a great film. I would do
because
that.
I say that Alien is better than Aliens.
Oh, that's why you should be sacked immediately. Yeah. Now, in fairness, they are two separate films entirely. One's a horror, one's like an action horror. So I would argue that you couldn't. It's like comparing apples and oranges.
Blade Runner is great.
Blade Runner is great.
Okay, so you want to be in the commodities market because we're obviously going to pick up some cargo. Hopefully, Bruce outfitted this ship with some cargo.
But we have got. I think it's, and I know this is one of the little Easter eggs, isn't it? Easter eggs.
Some leathery eggs. I mean, we could pick some up.
Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Let's get 3 leathery eggs because I don't think anything bad can happen here.
No. Right. We want to be looking for what was it again? Building fabricators.
These ones, right?
Yeah. Just load it up.
Lot, right?
Load it up.
Let's buy them.
Yeah.
Good. That's it, right?
Yeah, that's it. So we're good to go. We're doing our space trucking.
I feel like I need a cap.
Yeah, yeah.
I need a cap and then one of those hanging CB radios.
Yeah, yeah.
That's very alien, isn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what they basically were, right? Let's come out of this then. So let's launch.
Yeah.
Actually, I can set the destination, right? In the galaxy map, because we're going back to...
We're going back to where we came from, to the mega ship.
Where was it? No, we're in Zayon.
We're in Zayon, so we're going back to Riort, yes.
Navigator?
Yeah, see, people saying there's only 512 tons of cargo in the Type 9, Bruce.
Yeah, 2 cargo bays. I mean, it's a mining ship, this one, so...
So
okay,
we
yeah.
got a mining
Yeah,
ship.
That's still a hefty lot of cargo.
Oh, okay,
Right.
right. Bruce is getting very defensive, chat.
Yeah.
Very defensive. Bruce, Navigator, could you pop us into the Riort system, please?
Captain.
No, no. Oh,
That's the one.
that's the one.
Yeah, a lot of people saying about 750 can be optimal for a Type 9. I guess if you're not mining, if you don't have a mining setup, you could definitely make that work.
Da-da-da-da.
But yeah, this is how I like to play the game sometimes.
What, trading?
Yeah, I like to do a bit
I've
of
never
trading.
really done the trading, I'll be honest. When I first played Elite, and this is me just being totally honest, I found a lot of the trade stuff really above my... Like, there's a lot of lines going on here, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I know I shoot things, they go bang. That I
Yeah.
understand.
yeah,
And I love exploration, so I sort of stuck with that.
yeah. I mean, there's just so many sort of tools that the community provide as well to make my life easier on this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which you should definitely check out. There's just, I don't know, it's just a nice way of, one, making money in the game. If you want to make money, trading is obviously good. But it's just a really nice, relaxing experience.
In
as well.
fairness, it's one of the things, we don't see a lot of Paul, we need to get more of Paul on here, but this is what Paul does. Paul does trucking. That's all he does. He doesn't do anything else, he does just trucking. And I know plenty of players that just truck. That's it. They're not interested in anything else, and that's the idea, right?
Yeah, and specifically for maybe not necessarily this community goal, but for example, there are other community goals or things happen in the game where you know, maybe there's an emergency at a station, and that's where the people that are so used to trucking really come into their own, because it's time to bring the emergency supplies and get people out. So, you know, those people have yes, they make their money on the side, but also they can provide a real great service to those stations when stuff in the narrative happens where it's required. That we need to help those people out. The truckers are always on board to help out.
Yes.
But like Operation ID,
Operation ID, is a big one. Some people talk about the Ridley Scott film. I think do you know what? They're all classics. They're all classics. He's made a lot of great films. He's made some not so great films as well.
If you are watching Ridley, we don't mean that.
Well, I think he can appreciate that it's like opinions. Right? Everyone's entitled to your opinion. Like, I'm sure I don't think he'll lose any sleep if after Tolmy says that he wasn't a big fan of one of his films. I'm sure as he lights up another cigar in his multi-million-dollar mansion in Malibu, he's going to go, you know what? Arthur didn't like my film. All this has been wasted.
Yeah.
My entire career has been wasted because Arthur Tolmy did not like one of my films.
Yeah.
I think he can take it. No, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll get a DM in a minute.
Yeah.
What have you done?
Mysterion Soul is asking about a lot of streamers who want to stream Elite and have the opportunity to give drops on the channel. So we did actually say earlier on in the stream that we are working on a Elite partner program. It's very much in its sort of infancy. It's probably not going to be live for the next couple of months.
Actually, no, I'll talk more. It won't be able to say much more in a couple of months, but it has been something we're working on for a while.
Yeah.
And it's something I want to be like, I do need to stress, like, I know sometimes it should seem like a really quick thing to do, but there's a lot of stuff that has to happen in the background for a lot of these things to happen.
Yeah.
So we've been working it last year. I think we wanted to do it, and then we sort of moved into this year, and now we've got the influence team on board with it and helping push this thing through. But a lot of stuff isn't as quick as we'd love to do. We'd love to do it tomorrow if we could, but there's just things we have to get right first, and there's legal stuff and all this other jazz. But yeah, so you'll see it in a couple of months, but we are looking at doing it, and I'm really pleased to be able to bring it to this sort of program in there. So.
Yeah. Commander Britpacked, my cat is called Ripley. I think I've seen quite a lot of cats called Ripley.
Bonus 14.5 thousand points if someone can name the cat in Alien.
No, I don't remember.
Do you know this?
No.
All right. There we go. Robert Maynard straight in. It is a Jonesy.
Oh yeah, it rings a bell now.
What Ridley Scott film did I not like? I really didn't like Covenant. A lot of people will be like Prometheus. I actually didn't mind Prometheus as a standalone sort of sci-fi film. I thought it was great. I just thought as an alien film it felt out of place and it messed with the mythology of the alien. In my opinion, and it is just my opinion, you should never try and explain. The same way you shouldn't really show the alien, you shouldn't explain it either, because the minute you explain it, it loses its
That's
fear.
why I prefer Alien to Aliens personally, like, because I think they sort of overdo the aliens in the second one. But in my opinion,
and then Covenant, I thought it was a beautifully shot film, but just I'm big on
bit of nonsense.
I like story, and I'm just like, who would ever do this? Like, who would ever land? Like, we have all these thousands of colonists in a ship. Oh, we'll just stop here. We haven't trained for this planet at all. We'll just stop here. We won't take any precautions. We'll just land. And the bit that got me was the bit where he was like, look in the egg. Clearly, like, half his team had been murdered by, these crazy space creatures, and this obviously insane android has gone, look at this really fleshy egg. It's totally safe.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, I'll just put my face in there. Don't know. Wasn't a fan of Covenant.
No, I don't think it was that good. I kind of like Prometheus, though. I'm on board with Prometheus.
Also, the other part of the Covenant, you've got me started now, was the bit they come back. Everyone's been murdered or lost on the planet.
Yeah.
They get back to the ship.
Yeah.
Someone's obviously in intensive care and his face is burnt. Not quite sure how he got infected, but we won't go into that.
Yeah.
And rather than like take stock, have a debrief, they get drunk. People have to shower together. Yeah. And just like everyone just goes to bed.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, this will not happen. Like everyone has died. Why are we not waking more people up to replace? What's happening?
Because the film needs to happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plot reasons.
Yeah. It's not great.
All right, I need to get the other side of this, don't I?
Believe so.
We'll be there tomorrow, chat. Just as this Type 9.
That's all right. We've got time to do a few runs of this. I mean, if you want to, we can go to different places instead of going straight back to Zeon.
I think we should just drop the leathery eggs off on this ship, as many as we can.
If we can, yeah.
Yeah. I don't see it being a problem. I am landing pad. Oh, the only one I'm going to fit on, aren't I? Landing pad 1. Oh yeah, the run in Prometheus. Yeah, just run left or right and you'll be okay. It's like, no, I'm going to keep running in a straight line.
Yep. The T9 moves when it feels like it, says M on YouTube. Flexible Knot says, I claimed the paint job, but it's not appearing in-game. Make sure that you've also claimed it, not only on Twitch, but on the Frontier store as well, where you link your account in the first place. You have to claim it in both places for it to appear in-game.
I know there'd be some Type 9 pilots that have been like, you're flying us like an absolute idiot. I really struggle with this. I mean, it's a hard ship to fly, but I'm definitely making it look ungraceful.
Yeah, that's all right, mate.
You're supposed to say, no, boss, you're doing a really good job. Like, don't worry about it. But
I'm already in too deep at this point. I may as well just...
All right, Macbeth.
Landing gear deployed.
Here we come, look, a graceful landing.
The store on the Frontier site via Hero.
Right, refuel, start all services, and then we just sell it all, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Commodities market. I want to sell. Leathery eggs. We're going to lose money on it, but I think we gain in
what? Chaos? In
I don't know, we just gain in giving them an adventure.
Right, okay, I understand.
I think.
Yeah,
Where's my other stuff?
There
it is.
Cool. So, we can see there that we are making a profit on this particular run of 8.4 million credits.
Not bad.
Nothing to sneeze at, and we're also obviously contributing to the community goal at the same time.
Indeed.
So yeah,
right,
sell away.
Sell that.
And there you go, that's your first
up
run
to merchant.
Yeah.
So I haven't, like you can say, I haven't done any trading at all.
Yeah.
I've actually spent a fair amount of time in combat, but I haven't got past, I think I'm dangerous, I think.
Yeah.
Or one up from that.
Yeah, that's your run done. Do you want to go to the same place? Do you want to go somewhere else? What's your?
I don't mind. We can go somewhere else if you want to go somewhere else.
I've got a few other places on my
All
list
right,
that we can check out.
All right, we can test our navigator.
Right.
I mean, we've dropped off 3 leathery eggs here, so we can drop off 3 leathery. Oh, no, we won't. We're going to
yeah,
go.
we're only
not
signed
gonna
up.
go.
Yeah, we're signed up here.
Okay. I will hit the galaxy map and then. All right. We are going. Where should we go?
We're going to go to Riadquat.
I don't know that one.
Wow, there we go.
We found something that Bruce can't spell immediately.
Do you want me to give you a hint,
Is this in a sentence?
navigator? Can I use it in a sentence? We are going to Riadquat.
What's the origin of the word?
Elite Dangerous.
Yeah. Okay, it's R-I-E-D. Oh,
Something like that.
you've tapped out of the old search bar there.
Hang on. There you go.
D. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
that's the one.
Oh, like kumquat, but weird.
Yes. That's where we're going.
That is it. 2 jumps. Okay. Ta-da. Just turn this around.
Commander Britpack says, next week I'll put this on my iPad at work and hope the boss doesn't catch me.
I mean, we can't condone
No,
not working,
no.
but I fully support it.
Yeah, gotta get those Twitch drops.
Got to get those switch drops in.
Yeah.
Hang on. Incoming message, Commander.
Yeah, so apparently if you are having issues with your not being able to log into the Frontier store in order to claim your Twitch drops, there is a customer support button at the bottom of the Frontier store page, so please head over to that and you can probably submit a ticket or reset your login if you need to, and you'll be on your way. What is the frequency range, sample rate and bit depth?
Just
of
read
the
that
audio?
and I'm like...
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
11?
know. Yes, 4.
I don't know. I think we could probably ask. I mean, do I actually want to get someone on from the audio team?
Yeah, we have to.
But they are super busy on a lot of projects. But I want to, because there's a props room which when I've done some audio work here for like some of the other titles we work on.
Yeah.
It's really bizarre. You get in this room, there's just these different things around the room. It's just like, why is there a diver's helmet in this room?
Yeah.
Why is there a box of gravel? Why is there a hammer? Like,
Yeah.
what's happening here?
Yeah.
It's like a wild party. Phoenix, I saw you taking pictures of the last bit. I very much appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, look forward
That's
to seeing
really
those.
cool.
Frameshift drive charge.
All right, we're jumping our second jump into Riadquat.
Nice.
But yeah, the audio team are really clever, super clever.
Yeah, it's always. I feel like everyone was reminded with the fleet carrier jumps just how great.
I'd
the
love to be
audio
able to see
team
if we
is.
can get anything we can bring into here and then have them like show the actual
How
effect.
to make an audio.
Yeah,
that
I'd
would
love
be
to do
that would
that,
be
but
an
it's just
awesome
getting the
show.
time because they are super, like they're really busy.
Yeah.
Um,
When do we get Dav on stream? Dav's always keen. He's just also a very busy man.
yeah.
We hopefully will get Dav on.
Oh
soon,
no,
but
that's a star.
that is a
oh
star.
no.
That is a star. You made it.
Oh, blimey. I mean, it moved fast then. What was that all about? Oh, death brick. Right, where are we going to here?
So we're going to go. We got 2 choices actually.
Oh, okay.
We're going to go to Marshall Dock if possible.
I like this. Lassoa Dundanham. Marshall Dock's there. Where's the other one? Levissoir.
Yeah, that's also a potential option.
Oh, we'll go Marshall Dock. Okay. All right. Are we picking up the same stuff?
Yeah, same stuff.
Cool. All right. No leathery eggs though. Makes me sad.
Yeah, unfortunately not this time.
Okay.
Gotta love how he moves to avoid the star. Were you moving? In
I do that. I do. I lean. I lean. Does anybody else do it when they're playing games? Do this. do that?
Sometimes, if I'm really into it, yeah.
Thanks, Uber Mick. Appreciate it.
Malik is saying he needs to get Arthur in a second seat in VR one day.
I really want to do it. I watched the stream before I joined Frontier. As I said, I was a fan anyways, but I watched the stream where you took Will and Ed on a bit of a VR tour and you were flying around, and I'd love to do it, Malik. So, whenever.
Yes.
Love to do it. Absolutely love to do it.
How are we doing on the approach?
We're heading in. I've now got to do another landing, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you've got experience now.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it somewhere. It's like you should never stop your children doing. Oh, no, I get this right. Never stop your kids doing something. It's like dangerous, but carefully, or something like that. It's like otherwise they won't
words.
learn. They won't. Yeah. Raoul once said.
Good work, Goblin says, 07 FDev, having difficulty finding which store to claim the drops on. That's just the Frontier store. Mods in chat. In fact, I can put the link in the chat. 1 second. Yeah, Robert has already got it, but it's this one.
All right, coming to Marshall Dock.
Frontierstore.net.
There she is. There's my well-named suit. Best combat. I'm an idiot.
Yep, shout out to the mods who are always very, very helpful on not only that front, but many fronts. So yeah, thank you to all the mods watching and helping. Do Horizons owners get the drops? Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Everybody does, I think.
For everyone.
Everybody gets them. But just please remember to link your accounts and to claim them on Twitch and in the Frontier store.
Yes.
I know it's a bit clunky, but you will get them.
Tom Park says, any chance of paint packs that aren't the purple ones? Yes, we've got them. If we can bring them up, producer Adam. The paint jobs, the spring paint jobs that are currently running alongside the purple paint jobs, they're running for this stream and the next one. So if you are only late into this show, you'll be able to tune in next week at the same time and earn these over the 2-hour period. So we've got these ones for the Type 9, which is what we're flying in right now. So yeah, these are our current non-purple paint jobs for you there.
Oh, I knew it. I did the wrong thing there, chat. I tried to look down where the pad was and got stuck, a little bit stuck in the letterbox. It's all right, though. Just letting know I was coming in.
That's all right. Did he crash? No, he made it. We might have cut away while you went through the slide.
Oh, you made, I did actually. I did get a little bit stuck in there because I didn't do the free look to look down.
Ah, I see.
So I just pointed the ship down, then it just knocked the tail end into the top of the entrance. But it's fine. I always refuel. I don't go anywhere near. All right, Starport Services. We're just buying the same stuff, yeah?
Yeah, same stuff. This is our job. We've got like 10 minutes left, so we can definitely finish this run.
Go for an extra hour today. Your bosses will understand. My other half won't, because she's waiting for dinner.
Yeah.
So and I've got a cycle back, so that'll be the end of me.
Mm-hmm. Sam makes code. What are we up to today? So we're just at the minute taking part in the current community goal, which is happening in the Riort system. Yeah, it started today, and we are supporting the Alliance side of it. And you know, it's a bit of trading. So we're picking up some building fabricators, I believe, and we're taking them back to the megaship and earning a lot of money, and you know, contributing to the community goal at the same time.
We also dropped our 3 leathery eggs, which is important to point out.
Yes, 3 leathery eggs from Ridley Scott Station were also dropped off.
Sleepy DS, because Twitch shops beat ARCs? I don't know is the honest answer to that. I can ask the question. I don't know how easy that is because it's technically a term of currency, so I would think it'd be a bit...
I'm not sure.
I don't know. The answer is I don't know. I will ask the question. But we've got some cool Twitch shops coming. I'm also really excited to see the summer ones, show you those ones, and the Halloween and the Christmas ones. It's going to be good. Yeah. It's going to be good. And also, we've worked very hard at some skins that will be in the game for you to earn. So, there we go.
People always say, like Worminator is saying, get a Kovas of all the community team, or people saying get bobbleheads of the community team. I really don't want. I don't want myself in to be like. I don't want people sending me clips of me in the game. You know, I don't, that's too much for me. It's too much.
Why?
I don't know. I just
My
don't
bobblehead
need
would
my.
be really easy. It just look like a golf ball. There'd be no point in having it. Like, it just you wouldn't see it.
Toll said we'd love to see more emissive paint job designs. Yeah, I agree. Those are always very nice.
Do you imagine a Kovas of all of us just doing? We'd just be us arguing.
Yeah.
Bruce, would you just accelerate?
Are you sure you want to turn FA off here?
Yeah. Well, I fly with FA off. Oh, using your docking computer, are you? Right, pay attention, Tommy. Right, there you go. Oh, hang on a minute. Where are we going?
We're going.
I've just started charging.
We want to go back to the
Riot system.
Riot
right?
system, yes.
Yeah. Navigator, could I have access to the Riot system, please?
Yes.
Thank you very much. 2 jumps. Oh, it's 1 jump.
Interesting.
Why? Why? Why?
You've got more stock. You've got a.
Why?
More,
Why? It was 2 to go there. Why is it 1 to go back?
that's confused me because now you have a full stock. So in theory, this would be the 2 jump.
The 2 jump one. Well,
there'll be a reason.
Maybe this way's downhill.
Yeah, that's
This is
true.
downhill.
That's
This is
true.
wind assisted.
Wind, yeah.
Oh, we've got the economic route on.
But I haven't changed any of that. Unless, did you change anything?
I think it default starts on economic route.
We haven't changed any of the route
It's
settings.
it's probably just the economic route, which is fine because it's so close anyway.
Interesting though. But I think it is because it's downhill. That's the actual scientific reason.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. You have weight in cargo. Yeah, but now we're doing. That's my point. This is a 1 stop, whereas when we had an empty cargo, it was a 2 stop.
2 stop. It was 2 stops. Although I do
that's-
remember when Bruce was plotting it the first time. It's not having to dig at Bruce, but we were messing around with the plotting, so maybe we did something wrong. Maybe we just put in an extra jump. I don't know. I can't tell you, Captain. Right, so we're going to go to the. I can't remember what it's
We're
called now,
going to the. Let
Is
me
it
get
called
it.
the breed something?
The troll pirates. The
That's
troll
it.
pirates.
Or is it over here somewhere, isn't it? Cool. Cool.
Maybe it's something to do with fuel stars, potentially.
Oh my lord, this is. It's. Come on, turn!
Is the bug of being kicked out of a fleet carrier into space fixed yet? I believe it is actually. That rings a bell. If you put exclamation point hotfix in the chat, you will have a link to the latest hotfix that went on Tuesday, and that sounds so familiar in the patch notes. So I do believe that has been fixed. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. If not, I know the team are aware of it because it's very familiar in my head.
Turns quicker FA off. I imagine it does. How long have we got left? 5 minutes. I could try and attempt a landing. No, I'm not. I'm not, because it will just be death.
You'll be alright, you'll be slow enough. It's hard
do
to
you
go
get FA
fast with one of these.
I can't do it here. Is it Y on the controller?
On the controller,
I think
I
it's
have no
Y
help
when you're not in Super Cruise. That is cool, like the star through the.
yeah.
That's really cool. Can we get Snoop Dogg? I mean, he's doing everything else. He's doing every advert ever made. I mean, there's a guy that's proper hustling. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
No. Is it this one then? I can't remember how to do it now.
Any chance to have a set of mining decals, danger, explosive, sonic charge, etc.? I like the idea. Very much so.
I've turned it off. Luke, you turned off your targeting computer. Are you okay? I'm all right. Oh my god. This is fine. This is all fine, chat. mean, I'm going full pelt here. I am not stationary, chat. I am moving.
This is as fast as you can go.
Oh, what's going? Oh dear, what have I done? So, because I don't fly with FA off,
Yeah.
my thrust doesn't seem to be stopping.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Is you kind of carry on
Brilliant.
the direction that
Okay.
you take the momentum with you.
Brilliant. So how do I stop?
Go push the other way. You need to cancel out.
Oh, I
You
see.
need to cancel out what you've added, basically.
Oh, great. That's me. There we go. I've hit
21%
21%
shields.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. That's great. All right. I think maybe I shouldn't have tried it with full. Let's split everything into systems. Just right. They're like, are you okay? Have you been drinking, sir? Have you been on Lavian brandy? No, I haven't.
This is not the time to learn FA off, says Texas.
Hey,
We do have a lot of cargo, but
look at us. Look at us. Who'd have thought it? Not me.
Ultra Zippy said, should I get out and push?
I mean, here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Going backwards, but it's all right. A little bit thrust the other way.
Landing gear.
Yeah, this is a particularly difficult ship to try FA off on because of the sort of momentum that it carries, because of its size and weight.
Kids haven't lived. You haven't lived. Still going backwards?
Yeah, maybe try boosting forwards and then
Are you serious?
I would boost forward and then I would immediately reverse for us to cancel it out.
Oh, well, that's why I'm the captain. 'Cause
Right.
I'm going to land this thing
Okay.
if it kills me, which there is a very good chance it will do. But you don't learn unless you try dangerous things carefully, as Raoul once said. And Raoul never lied.
People saying don't boost in the chat.
Yeah. Thanks, chat. I did think it was, when he said it, I was like, that sounds like the worst thing to do.
I think I'm just a bit impatient with these kind of things.
Oh, I've kind of, what have I done here?
You
No, it's fine, it's
going the
fine. I
wrong
know what I'm
way.
doing. I know what I'm doing. There we go. There we go. It's all right. It's all right.
Are we even moving? Says
Yes,
Daphne.
we are moving in various directions at all speeds. I feel like a bit of an aeroplane. Where he
Go-
starts to sweat.
Yeah. Ghosty Spook says, how long will this stream be going for? That's a good question, Ghosty Spook.
I mean, it should have ended in like,
We should be ending in 4 minutes, technically.
but it'll probably 4 minutes. I'll still be out here. Any minute, Leslie Nielsen's going to open the door and be like, just so you know, we're all counting on you.
Yeah.
And just leave. Right, we're closer.
You have 8 minutes 14 left on the landing clearance from
Do you
the...
stop? I can see
Fleet
that. I
carrier.
can see that. I can just ask again. Look, we'll have longer when the levery eggs open. Come on, I am moving. Come on. I mean,
You're
look, the
going at
thrust is like.
15.
Oh yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. Let's go a bit faster. Yeah. Now we're talking. It's all right. I'm learning on the job. It's just such a harsh taskmaster, Zach. Let's give the old man a break. Landing gear is down. Flaps, rudder,
Yep.
trays in the upright position. If you have any prayers, now would be the time.
Someone in the chat said that it's a bit difficult to get the full 4 hours of the Twitch drops. So the purple ones that are 4 hours will carry on over throughout the year. So you don't need to worry too much about those. The 2 hours are for the more exclusive ones that you do want to actually stick around for 2 hours, which is one show or maybe half of 2 shows. We think that's pretty fair.
Okay. I was close.
Getting there.
How long we got left?
On the show, 2 minutes. 7 minutes on the landing pad.
Come on. Come on, Betsy.
Do we?
Oh no, they're facing the wrong way now. It's all right. Let's just use the force.
Yeah, the shield is doing
It's doing God's work.
says
It's doing
James
God's
Webb.
work at the minute. Why can't just move forward? This ship. No.
All right, so you just want to
Right, I need to
turn around.
that simple task of turning this thing around. If I do this, right,
Why don't you use the sideways thrusters instead of doing this?
because Zach, I can do this,
Right.
and now I'll be totally
Float
lost
away.
again. Yep, float
Yeah.
away. Just float away. Wow, this is so hard. Hats off to anyone who does FA off, because this is super hard. But I'm going to try and learn it.
Have you put your gear? Yeah, your gear's
Yeah,
down.
gears down. Yeah, gears down. Come on. Come on. I don't want to look at chat because I'm going to get ridiculed.
Do you have to watch live for drops? Yes, you do have to watch live for Twitch drops.
By the way,
you
I'm doing
can't
this
do
for
it
you,
any
chat.
other way.
Like, I'm giving you more time to get your drops.
It's true.
Right. Okay. Coming in. This is the one. I can feel it in my bones.
This is it. This has got to be the one. So if you're just tuning in, this
Sorry.
is the Elite Dangerous Frameshift Live show, episode 2.
No, go the other way, other way. Let me go. Go back. Now rotate.
No, just, yeah.
Now go the other way. Come on, Betsy. No, slow down. No, why are you going that way?
Or cancel it, or you're panicking.
No, I'm not. I'm not panicking. It's not panic. This is normal. This is normal behaviour for someone like me. How long left on the pad? 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Well,
Hang on.
let's try again, I guess.
I'm gonna have to just land it, aren't I?
Goodbye, Glitterbeard. See you later. Thanks for stopping by.
Right, hang on. Right, let me just get round again.
Someone in the chat suggests turning flight assist back on.
Yeah, I
This time
have.
right?
I literally have just turned it back on. I don't know how you do it, man. That's so hard.
Must be the wind catching your ship.
It is. It's very windy up here. Oh, I need to just sort my life out. I hate being beaten. I hate it.
Yeah, well,
I should get used to it, really, shouldn't I?
maybe next time.
Maybe next time I won't try to type 9.
Yeah. People inside the carrier are terrified watching from the windows.
It's alright. I'm absolutely fine. I can absolutely land this. Not a problem.
We made it? Nope.
Why are we not landing now? Oh, because my nose is too far down.
There you go. Nice.
Well,
First
nailed
time.
it. First time.
Yep.
First time.
There we
Absolutely
go.
smashed it. Let me go to Starport Services. Let me disembark.
There we go. There we go, chat. We made it.
Why is the rum always gone?
Smooth landing, first time.
Right, sell.
First try. Nice
16
job.
mil, not bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Very nice job. And there we go. So
it.
yeah, we've contributed
We've,
to our
we've,
community
we've,
goal.
we've done a bit. We've done a little bit.
We have, yeah. Right, should we jump back to the studio cam?
We can.
So, people saying 95%, please keep going. People would always say that. So, like, if we carried on for another 5% of your time, we'd then be 5% away from finishing someone else's time. It just doesn't work. So we'll be back next week where you
Yeah.
can finish that 5% off.
Yeah.
Thursday, 4 p.m. UTC will be when we're back. But as a recap for today's show, so we obviously talked about the fact that Update 11 Hotfix went out on Tuesday.
Yep.
Exclamation point Hotfix in the Twitch chat for that one. Most notable thing is that we increased the storage for the bartender service on Fleet Carrier Interiors from 100 to 1,000 based on your feedback, so thank you for that. The community calendar is live, exclamation point calendar on Twitch will take you there, so please do submit your events or check out an event that you want to take part in on that. What else am I missing off? Anything on
No, we had some stuff around the Claney Bridge decals. Most of them should be there. Those of you that got awarded them will keep them. But if you have an issue now with your Claney Bridge decals, please raise a ticket. But they should now be fixed and sorted.
Yep.
Obviously, Twitch drops we've talked about at length all throughout the show, really, to be honest.
Yep.
But we are going to be launching in a couple of months a partnership program where if you're a streamer of Elite, you'll have an option to take part. And as part of that partnership program, you'll have an exclusive skin. Sort of seasonal skins yourselves to be able to give away to your own viewers, and very much like what we're doing now, you'll have an exclusive set. So it won't be the same as ours. We won't be able to get yours unless we watch yours, and you won't be able to get ours unless you watch ours. So you'll get those. That'll be in the next couple of months. That's all happening. I think that's kind of covers the lot off.
Yeah.
I think we've agreed that I'm an incredible pilot.
Yes. Very much so.
For many reasons.
Yeah.
We dipped up some leathery eggs, which is good, and that's about it really. Thanks again for joining us, Zach. I know it's a busy day for you. It's not even over yet.
Nope.
Lots to do. Oh, hang on. Incoming message.
Producer Adam is on the case.
I want to point out we have the greatest symbol now, which I'm ruining by telling you all what it is. Of what when we have a message, Adam goes like this. So I'm like, oh, I think we've got an incoming message.
Right. So I know the message from producer Adam, and I'm ready to sign us out when you're ready.
Oh, okay, right, okay, perfect. Are you signing out or am I signing out?
I can do it.
I like a little noise. You sign us out. Go
on. So, that was our stream. Thanks for joining. We'll be back next week, 4 o'clock on Thursday for another 2 hours. And we will, please do stick around because we'll now be raiding Psykit, who's a great streamer, a great Elite Dangerous streamer if you don't know. Please be kind, please say hello, please stick around as we do raid Psykit. There's a lot of you here, so it's going to be a pretty nice raid.
Yeah.
And yeah, we will see you next week for another episode of Frameshift Live. 07 Commanders.
07.